Well, boys, it's another early day out here at Elevated AF, and we got something brand new at the shop here. I brought it in yesterday. It's a 2013 Chevy 2500 dead stock, nothing done to this thing. And in the past here at Elevated AF, we've taken these trucks and made them look, well, pretty cool. So that's what we're going to be doing with this today. And then I think we have some brand new side-by-sides coming later on, but I guess we're going to have to wait on that. By the way, if you guys enjoyed today's video, help me out by giving that like button a little tap. It helps out the video a ton, and I appreciate it so much. And while you're down there, if you're not subscribed yet, subscribing helps me make videos just like this. So if you want to see more, you know, that button's down there too. All right, we'll get this bad boy up on the lift, and the shop guys can get to working on it. Now, a lot of you have been asking where my employee Hayden has went, and you guys don't know, Hayden was one of my shop employees for a while. He had to leave the shop, but I'm sure we'll have another employee here very soon. But for now, the rest of the shop guys are going to take care of this build. So the other day we built these two mudding machines here, one of them being the Honda and the other one being the Polairs. Now since building these, I've started to look into mud machines a little bit more, and I found these brand new Polairs side-by-sides. So I ordered two of them. Now they're on their way here, so hopefully they should show up here sooner than later. But while we're waiting on that, I think there's a guy that's supposed to be bringing in his Ford here for a little bit of work, so we'll just have to see when he gets here with that. All right, so the customer just dropped his truck off here. It is a 2016 Ford F350 Platinum. Whoa, fancy. He's got kind of a Bubba setup going on here, and he wants to change that, wants to go with some, I think, Hostels. We got those in the shop back there. He did a little bit of paint match work, but that is about the extent of most things done to this truck. Ranch hand bumpers. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But he wants new lights, new wheels and tires. I think he wants us to take the steps off, I do believe. Muffler delete, and he brought us an exhaust tip to put on there. So lots of work to do to this thing, but we'll get it taken around back to the shop there, and the guys can get working on that. But man, this is a sweet truck. Pretty much looks identical to a King Ranch, but I do like the Platinums. Can't go wrong with them. I mean, really, it's just got the nicer interior and different grille. You pretty much paid $10,000 to $20,000 more for that little Platinum badge on the side, but for some, it's worth it. Like for me, I'd definitely pay that extra money because it's just a nicer truck. All right, another one in the shop. More work to do. Oh ho ho, look what showed up. My two brand new side-by-sides. That's right, two brand new 2022 Polaris RZR. Best of the best as far as Polaris goes for side-by-sides. One's got the stock tires and one has some beadlock style rims and a bit beefier tire. Now basically my plan with these two is to turn them into a bit of a mudding style machine. Nothing too crazy, just some mud tires and all that, and probably get them in some mud. Now me myself, I am a Can-Am guy, and Can-Am has the superior side-by-side in my opinion. Now it's okay to disagree with me on that, but you know, that's just what I think. Now one thing I will say I do love about Polairs more than Can-Am is their desert tan color. Now Can-Am has something kind of similar to this on their X3, but I just prefer this style of desert tan. Man, the shop is gonna be packed today. Hopefully we can get all these projects done in time, but Polairs does have a really nice interior though. Anyway, we'll get this bad boy up in the shop here, and the guys can get to working on another project. Actually, I might work on this one. Guys are pretty busy with these two. Okay, so it's just in the shop here working on that Razor, but we just had a guy call, and I guess he wants to do a GMC trade for a GMC. This is his 2022 GMC dually out front here, and he wants to make a trade for this. Now, they're both Duramaxes, but this one's a little more done up than, well, his stock dually. But if you guys have been watching Elevated AF for a while, y'all know that we like doing dualies. And I don't think I've done a GMC one in a while, so this might be the perfect trade. Well, the trade was made. I think he got a little more on his end, maybe. I don't know, these new Duramax dualies go for a lot of money, so maybe we probably came out pretty much fair. But I think this is going to be a project for later because the shop is full at the moment and we got a lot of projects. But this interior though, I don't think I can complain about this. I guess my hauler guy hasn't even left yet. Not sure what he's doing. What will that be? How many dualies do we have? What number of dually will this be? We got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so this will be number 4. And I think we've already sold some dualies out of here. So yeah, dually number 4. Oh boy, I really got to stop buying trucks. All right, well, back to work, I guess. Well, boys, it's been a couple days here, and the guy that dropped off his Ford is on his way to come pick it up. And, well, it's finished. Went with some chrome Hostel wheels, and man, they are very blingy. You wanted all chrome. So no black center caps or nothing. We went with all new lighting on the truck, so it's got like white LEDs pretty much all the way around here. I think these are move headlights or something. I can't even remember. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. There's some sort of fancy headlights. Swanky steel tip for the new muffler delete. Looking fancy. And it's got all new rear lights, so this thing is all done up now, and it's looking a bit better than when it was on the Bubba setup, in my opinion. It looks good. But enough about that truck. How's one of our Duramax builds going? Let's check in and see. I think it's done. And I know one of my guys in the back there is washing up the razors because they're both done. So we'll get to see those in a minute. But oh man, this is the first time in a while we've done an all black build on a truck. Well, mostly all black. And this thing is just looking mean. TIS wheels, of course. What else? Went with a swanky steel tip on the back. New diff covers, partly because we had to rebuild the diff. That's a long story. You better talk to one of my shop guys that tried to do a burnout and blew it up. Anyway, went with some fresh new lighting on it as well. All new red powder coated track bars and such, because, you know, there's no better combination than red and black. The interior is still very white as snow, but I don't mind it. Now, while this thing ain't crazy fast, it still manages to push a little bit of horsepower. We just kind of tossed the tune on it. At any rate, we got guys wanting to buy these Duramax builds left, right, and center, so this one is gonna sell in no time. It's got a little bit of stance too, nothing too shabby. Although, we have not built a crazy lifted truck in a while, and I think we're probably due for one, so maybe this dually, the next project, is gonna be that. But who knows? Well, dang, if I had known the razors were gonna turn out this good, I probably would have bought them a while ago. Whew, looking fancy. Decided to slap some new Hostile UTV rims on there, along with some EFX Moto Havocs on this tan one here. Put a nice little tune in it, so it's got a little more pep to it. Red one, we went with some MSA rims. I think that's the brand name. And then I think these are Assassinators. Yeah, I'm fairly certain they're Assassinators. A little bit smaller, but you know, they're still gonna pack a punch. But dang, this tan one gotta be my favorite, hands down. I almost wrapped that red one tan, but you know, having two tan machines is a little bit ridiculous, so we decided to stick with just the one. Now, this kind of reminds me if a Tesla Cybertruck was made into a side-by-side. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit wonky looking, but it's still pretty cool. And it is especially wide now. Now, we're not really allowed to drive these through town, but I mean, who's gonna stop me? There's not really any cops around here, so I think we're okay. I mean, if they're street legal, we can drive them, but these are not street legal at all. Very far from it. Oh, we did put a hitch on the back, though, in case we need to, you know, tow stuff around the dealership. Oh, boy. This thing seems tippy. It's my buddy's field. I'm sure he won't mind if I, you know, whip a couple donuts. He's just got lime on it right now, so, you know, it should be all right. Oh, okay. Yep, that's tippy. That is tippy. This thing rides really smooth, even with these mud tires. If I'm not careful, I'll pull a stunt like I did on my vlog channel, Austin Ruther, which you guys should definitely go check out. I'll leave a link to the description in that. And, well, if you don't know what happened over there, you go watch the video. It basically ended with my side-by-side on its roof. But I think now that I've got the ultimate arsenal of mud machines, all I'm kind of missing is a Can-Am, but, you know, we'll get to that as soon as we can. We're probably well overdue for a good mudding trip. So hopefully that happens sooner than later, because we got the Razors, we got the Honda boat, and we got the Ranger in case, you know, someone gets stuck and they need a good anchor point to tow out of. But hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe, and goodbye.